watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry. Thanks for joining us on Ace Country Radio, and we're also streaming at KPVM.TV. We're also on your Roku devices. It is Tuesday, October 29th. In our top story, a juvenile shot in the neck by a 19-year-old. Jordan Matthew Rodriguez here in Pahrump. News 25 speaks with Sheriff Joe McGill about those details.
Hi, this is Sheriff McGill giving you a briefing on what transpired yesterday involving a shooting. At approximately 4:20 p.m. yesterday afternoon, we received a call into NCOSO dispatch in reference to a shooting reportedly in the area of Homestead and Cactus. Deputies arrived within a minute or two and found the suspect down on the ground with a gunshot wound to the neck. The suspect was reportedly a unknown race male running north and then west on Homestead and Banyan. The suspect was described as wearing a mask on his face, a black hoodie and white or gray shorts, white socks, and carrying black flip-flop shoes. Video surveillance was found in the area which did show the suspect matching that description, and another camera showing that suspect getting into a black Ford Mustang. Detectives and deputies began processing the scene and searching the area. As a result of our investigation, the suspect was tentatively identified as Jordan Rodriguez, 19 years of age and living in Pahrump. An address was located for Rodriguez, and detectives responded to that address, finding the suspect vehicle parked across the street from the suspect's home. Deputies made contact at the residence and detained Rodriguez as he exited the house. Rodriguez was taken into custody and was transported back to the Nye County Sheriff's Office, where he was interviewed. As a result of the investigation, the interview, and the evidence collected from the scene of the shooting and Rodriguez's residence, Rodriguez was ultimately placed under arrest for attempted murder, battery with a deadly weapon, and discharging a firearm where persons may be injured. Rodriguez was booked into the Nye County Detention Center, and any further investigation will be conducted from this point on. The victim was identified as a juvenile, therefore his name is not being released. He was immediately transported from the scene by Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue to the Mercy Air helipad and flown into UMC Trauma. At last check last night, the victim was still in critical condition, and it is unknown what his condition in the long run may be. Thank you.
And turning now to our national campaign and political coverage, we turn now to the campaign trail and the latest from Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign. She is gaining support in battleground states such as Nevada, and you can see here the Sphere Las Vegas is promoting her campaign ticket, the Harris Walz campaign. And as of note, today in Washington, D.C., current Vice President Kamala Harris is giving what her campaign calls her closing remarks for her campaign, where she will continue to outline her campaign points such as economic independence and freedom and independence for women. She will also characterize the differences between her and her opponent for the presidency. And campaigns continue for Harris Walz here in Nevada as her husband first And second gentleman Doug Emhoff will be at UNLV speaking on Wednesday, and on Thursday, Kamala Harris will be in Nevada again campaigning. And after maintaining silent support throughout election season with regard to her husband's third presidential quest, the former First Lady, Melania Trump, speaks for the first time at a recent massive rally. News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers joins us now with those details.
With just days to go until election 2024, Melania Trump made her rally debut in Manhattan to a fully packed Madison Square Garden, where she delivered an unannounced speech to over 20,000 in attendance. During her address, the proud immigrant detailed her love for America and concerns about the current state of our union. Let's hear from the First Lady to become a naturalized U.S. citizen.
It is you who are the heartbeat of this great metropolis. It is you who are the pulse of this America. Yet, New York City is unforgiving. In fact, our lives are complicated even during the best of times. And sadly, today, a declining quality of life coupled with economic instability makes it difficult for business to thrive.
Elon Musk introduced America's 45th First Lady to over 20,000 Trump supporters.
Crime is on the rise, while public safety diminishes, creating an environment where families with young children choose to relocate. And this story repeats itself from coast to coast across our nation. This is America. For generations, this town has produced America's most fearless leaders, whose mark changed the course of the world. New York City and America needs their magic back.
This marks Melania's first rally speech this campaign cycle after attending the RNC.
A country of tomorrow that will shape our future and reset expectations for the generations. Envision a wonderful America where the seeds of security, prosperity, and health are sown once again for benefit of our families.
Trump's latest Manhattan rally reached full capacity with thousands waiting outside.
Let us charge together with a shared vision that builds on American greatness. Let's seize this moment and create a country for tomorrow, the future that we deserve.
Nevada holds 6 electoral college votes in her silver swing state status. Reporting from Clark County, I'm Maria Centers for News 25 Las Vegas.
And no matter who you're voting for, it's important for you to get out there and exercise your civic duty. Be sure to head to the polls. Early voting ends this week on November 1st, and Election Day is coming up a week from today on Tuesday, November 5th. We'll be right back.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, the Pahrump Disability Outreach Program hosts their 15th annual PDOP Pumpkin Days right here in Pahrump. And News 25 was there, of course, for all the fun.
So we're just finishing up an amazing weekend of PDOP Pumpkin Days. It's our 15th year, and it was an amazing year. The best year ever. We had the most sponsors. We had the absolute best attendance, and as we have obviously not completely counted, I anticipate that we'll have the best fundraising effort that we've ever had at Pumpkin Days. It's been a phenomenal weekend. We did open a day earlier this year because school was out. So instead of opening Friday afternoon, we opened Thursday afternoon, so we had an extra day, and it panned out well. We had beautiful, beautiful, beautiful weather, and our attendance showed the love that the community has for the event, and it was phenomenal. We did great, and it was an awesome time. We had thousands of people here, and it was just an absolutely amazing weekend. So at Pumpkin Days every year, we have some regulars, which is our train ride, the hay ride. We had our hay pyramid. We had an even bigger haunted house than ever. Double M Construction donated a bunch of lumber and labor and built us an amazing haunted house this year. We also had our petting zoo and our hay maze. And then this year we had new axe throwing, and that was pretty cool. And then we had obviously our fall food that we love and that everybody comes for, our chili and our pulled pork and all of the good fall festivities. We want to say thank you to all of our sponsors. They're way too numerous to rattle off, but we have had an amazing support from the community sponsors this year, and without them, obviously this event would not be as successful. And thank you to the community that has supported us not only for 15 years, but came out on our 15th year to make it the best year ever. Thank you.
All right, a spooktacular time there, just in time for Halloween coming up. And now Ava Parducci is giving us some entertainment news from all across Southern Nevada.
Southern Nevada Scene, hosted by Ava Parducci, brings you the latest in local entertainment across Southern Nevada.
Hi, I'm Ava Parducci with a look into what's going on in Southern Nevada this week. First up, the Witches Brew Spiritual Vendor Party will be held at Black Cow Coffee House on October 30th from 5 to 9 p.m. Attendees can enjoy tarot card readings along with various spiritual vendors and activities throughout the evening. On Thursday, October 31st, in honor of Halloween, Seymour's Ice Cream in Pahrump will offer free soft-serve ice cream cones from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., and they will be passing out complimentary cone cards to guests as well. Next, a farmers market will take place this Friday at Craig Ranch Regional Park from 3 to 8 p.m. The farmers market will support local farmers and provide fresh produce and other goods, and the event is pet friendly. For those looking for a scare, Pahrump Theater Company will be hosting a haunted house at Petrack Park starting Halloween night. The event will run through November 2nd. Lastly, the Holiday Craft Expo at the World Market Center in Las Vegas will take place from November 1st through the 3rd, featuring a wide array of holiday items such as ornaments, stockings, clothing, and specialty foods. That's all for now, but if you're interested in advertising an upcoming local event, please email me. Happy Halloween, Southern Nevada.
Thanks so much, Ava. And as we look now to sports, we see that our hometown hockey team is undefeated at home at the Fortress. Mikey Ruhan, it was more in sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Vegas Golden Knights, they beat the Calgary Flames last night 5-0.
That's a 4-game winning streak.
Up next for the Golden Knights, they played the Los Angeles Kings in LA on Wednesday. Mark Stone is getting top honors this week. On Monday, the NHL announced its 3 stars for the week, ending October 27th, which included the Golden Knights captain coming in as the first star. During the stretch, Stone recorded multiple points in each of his 3 appearances, including his 39th career game-winning goal during the 6-1 triumph over the Los Angeles Kings on October 22nd. The Yankees are down 3-0 in the World Series. Game 4 is this evening from New York. That game is in progress. Pro Valley Trojan football quarterfinals versus Mater East is on Friday, 6 p.m. Go Trojans! And that's your look at sports on News 25.
All right, look out there, Mikey. More great news from News 25 after this break.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. Well, in news from Valley Electric Association, cooperatives have a history of putting people together for the same cause. Celebrating Cooperative Month as it comes to close here in the Valley, Valley Electric Association is sharing a rich history as a reminder that we absolutely are stronger together.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
Imagine, if you will, what it must have been like after dark in the farms, ranches, and small towns of America 75 years ago. Before there was power. Before there was electricity. But that was all about to change, and change it did when farmers, ranchers, and rural families banded together to shine a light on the need to turn the lights on in rural America. Cooperation created the electric co-ops, and the co-ops created a movement so profound that President Franklin Roosevelt said, "The forward march of electric cooperatives has an even more profound significance in terms of our fight to preserve democracy." Is there any finer representation of democracy at work than neighbors helping neighbors? When the electric co-ops were born, something much bigger happened. For when we turn the lights on, we help democratize the American dream for the people, families, farms, ranches, and businesses of rural America. The effect was so powerful that in 1940, a man sitting in a pew in a small rural church in Tennessee was moved to say, "Brothers and sisters, I want to tell you two things. The greatest thing in the world is to have God in your heart, and the next greatest thing on earth is to have electricity in your home." 75 years ago, a handful of farmers and ranchers, united by the common values of honesty, responsibility, equality, and solidarity, and armed only with a powerful purpose, took the lead, banded together, and answered the call. Today, a new generation of electric co-op members, just like the farmers, ranchers, and rural families did 75 years ago, must again answer the call. We are the owners of the co-ops and are the fabric of the communities in which we live and work. And as faith and trust in other institutions sink, the need to empower, inspire, and mobilize each other to take care of ourselves, our neighbors, and our communities rises. Let it be known, it is time for this new generation to turn the lights on again, to power, protect, and grow our communities, not just with the electricity of our infrastructure, but with the electricity of our purpose, passion, ideas, and will, to ensure that the quality of life in all of the communities in which we live and work is improved. For our purpose is a mighty one, to power communities and empower members to improve the quality of their lives. And when we live up to our purpose, we relight the American dream. Think back now about the profound impact our founding members made 3/4 of a century ago and grab hold of that same spirit, because we are the electric cooperative members of tomorrow, and our work has just begun.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Let's take a look through our time-lapsed Lerner and Rowe WeatherCam at those beautiful clouds rolling through the area. And the days are getting darker as it draws closer time to fall back. A closer look at the temperatures for this fall after the break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Desert View Hospital. We're here when you need us, providing compassionate and friendly care to our neighbors since 2006. desertviewhospital.com.
Good evening, Nevada. I'm Kaylee Bentler in the News 25 Weather Studios with our awesome new weather graphics. Let's check out the regional weather up in Fernley. We saw 51, Fallon at 53, Carson City 51, Tonopah 44, Goldfield at 47, Beatty at 60, Amargosa 66, Las Vegas 65, and Death Valley at 76. But over in our paradise of Pahrump, currently at 63 degrees, and we saw a high of 64. We're seeing scattered clouds out there, winds in the northwest 12 miles per hour, they're chilling out. Humidity at 18% and the sun rose at 7:04, but this evening it will set at 5:50. Expect humidity at 34%, winds in the north-northeast 12 miles per hour with a low of 38, and those skies are clearing up. Let's check out the rest of the week. We're seeing some sunshine tomorrow. There's still those scattered clouds, 65 degrees. But happy Halloween. On Thursday, the sun is out. Winds 10 miles per hour, should be all right. Friday, we're seeing those scattered clouds come back into play at 68. And then over the weekend, chance of showers on Saturday, 60 degrees. Clouds rolling back in for Sunday. And we're landing on 63 degrees on Tuesday, but sunshine Monday and Tuesday. And that is your look at the weather. Back to the desk. Here's Unette.
Looking great there, Kaylee, especially in front of our new graphics that we're rolling out just in time as the cooler temps are rolling in. And thanks to Rodney Camacho for those beautiful new weather graphics. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and A's Country Radio, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the air next newscast. Good night.